Now, in case you guys don't know, there's actually a full 15-minute deleted scene of the Battle of Udapow. Now, this scene is very disturbing as there's a sequence where Obi-Wan pulls out General Grievous's brain inside his stomach. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this play and speak for itself. You guys can go check out the full video, but Obi-Wan, what are you doing, man? Other than that, this sequence is very epic as it features like a larger scale battle. It was obviously cut because imagine rendering all those clones in and all those droids in, but essentially it had some really cool aspects. So what I'm going to be trying to be building here is essentially just this massive bridge, and also there's another, like this scene was very extreme. There's two parts I'm going to be building here. This giant battle that's happening here, and also on the pathway, like kind of leading back here, there's a huge tunnel where if I find the correct scene, there's a train, and I really see why they cut this out because they already tried not to make this movie 14A, but essentially, here comes the train. What are they gonna do? General Grievous sees it, and he just decides to go, well, might as well just go inside the train and run over all of the civilians. I honestly love this deleted scene. So yeah, we're gonna be trying to make the tunnel and the pathway in battle. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Now, first of all, I went ahead and covered this whole 32x32 base plate with 2x4 bricks. Now, I don't have any tan plates for Udapow, but I did buy a ton of these tan bricks from Coconut Bricks. He has the most amazing Udapow mock. I'm actually going to be taking a little from him as inspiration, but nothing much. I'm probably just going to look at some of his images from that and just kind of go off from there. But again, this is a deleted scene, so anything he built I won't be able to use because all the stuff I'm building is unseen footage, except what you guys saw back there. Now, this is going to be the battle scene, so I'm going to have, like, the pathway, or not the pathway, like, the road or train track going through here, and this is going to be where the clones are standing, this is going to be where the droids are standing. I did add, like, some bricks. Now, this is to kind of hold some parts together, because I did build this on, like, an already plated base plate that I wasn't bothered enough to plate, and there's, like, water stuff here, so some of the bricks, like this one, just don't go on anywhere, so I had to connect them, and I also kind of used it to have some cool rock detailing, just so clones have some cover, and so do the droids, you know? I have some of my 212 clones here. I'm definitely going to get more later because I want to add them at the end just to be like the final cherry on top. But now I'm going to go ahead and do the path here. Now, for the bridge here, I did use gray. I know for the actual deleted scene, it's red, but I don't have that many red pieces. So what I did here, essentially, is I just had it one kind of block high, because this isn't going to be, like, the most accurate or to scale thing ever, because as you can see, like, in the deleted scene, and I'll leave the link to the whole thing if you want to watch it, because it's, like, something like 8 minutes long, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's much higher. It's more like a bridge thing, but essentially this is going to be the pathway, and the clones and droids are going to be fighting, kind of, and I guess the objective for either side is to get to the other side and just take more land or something. I'm not sure. And I'm planning to have, like, a little ledge here. I'm going to actually have another 10x4 to where Obi-Wan is going to be ripping Grievous's brain out of his stomach. Yeah, I'm gonna have nightmares about that for a while. Anyway, it looks really nice, and yeah, I did use 10x4s, and for the base, I kind of just did 4x1s, and yeah, it turned out pretty nicely. But now I have to move on to another base plate to do the tunnel. First, I'm actually just gonna quickly add the General Grievous's wheel bike. Beautiful. Yeah, this thing isn't in ideal condition. It's missing a lot of pieces, and it's really big. I think it's a bit oversized, to be honest, just compared. I don't think it's minifig scale. I think it's quite bigger. And also, I'm missing a lot of the pieces, and, yeah, I can see how this thing could rip through a train, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna have, like, what happens in the deleted scene. I highly recommend you guys go watch it, by the way. Like, I'm gonna be referencing it in this video a lot. But yeah, so, Obi-Wan just kind of, like, destroys it, so I'm gonna have, like, pieces of it, I guess, around just this area on the ledge. But yeah, this thing is really big, though. It's way oversized. Alright, so here we have the second base plate. I do have some of the figures prepped. I did bring over Obi-Wan Kenobi and General Grievous. I'm gonna get to the figures in a second, so because I want to just kind of separately focus on them. But what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be kind of building a tunnel. I've decided to use gray bricks for this, just because, I don't know, I think it'll look cool. And just so I don't want to have like a lot of gray and just a bit of tan, because, what's it called? Udapow is like mostly tan, so I'm gonna have I want to have like a second level kind of just to show more of the battle. It's not really gonna do anything to like replicate specific moments in the scene, like Obi-Wan Kenobi ripping out General Grievous's internal organs, which I'll make sure to add just because that's kind of the highlight of the scene. And yeah, but oh yeah, and also this Obi-Wan Kenobi is just from Clone Army Customs. It's kind of like an OG variant, and it's not really accurate to the scene, but hey, in this version of Star Wars, General Grievous commits vehicular homicide, so I don't know what the bar is at this point. Now here I've built the tunnel and a bit of kind of, I guess this is just pillars, you could say, I guess, or just rocky foundations to, I guess, where the next level would be. I'm not sure if I'm going to build that, because honestly I kind of just want to focus on the iconic scenes in this deleted scene. So one thing I think I'm going to add is the clones' body parts from when they are getting flung at Obi-Wan Kenobi by General Grievous's wheel bike. Yeah, that's definitely going to be an interesting detail, but I think where I'm going to have Obi-Wan and Grievous, because I can only really put them in this mock once. Well, I guess I could put like replicates, but I only have one General Grievous, so that's not really possible for me. But I think I'm going to do like a ledge here, or like, I'm going to put another 10x4 if I could find one, and kind of have that where Obi-Wan is digging out General Grievous's stomach brain. I think that's what it is, at least. Also, I did add a train at the front, and yeah, this is not my best mock work, not at all. Yeah, I'm just gonna say this, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm not a mock master here. I'm not going on Lego Masters anytime soon. This is just kind of, I'm building with what I can. I've not that many bricks. I can't buy all the bricks in the world, unfortunately. I really only buy bricks specifically for my clone base mock. I just bought these because I was building Naboo a while back, and I kind of just gave up on that, but that was fun while it lasted. If you want to go check that out, yeah, you could go find this on my channel. But anyway, so I do want to kind of, yeah, that just happened. This build is not the most stable, which isn't great. But yeah, in case you guys are wondering, this is kind of how I built the roof pieces here. So yeah, that's kind of a unique thing. So I think what I'm gonna have with the wheel bike is I kind of want to just have it rushing at the train, but it can't fit in the tunnel. I didn't think it through. It's too big. Like, it just doesn't fit in the tunnel. Yeah, but to be fair, this, like, the tunnel's minifig scale, I think. The train isn't. The train's way too small. The wheel bike's too big, so it's kind of like nothing's really working out here, but, yeah, the train's just supposed to represent the train. It's not actually supposed to be good, which isn't a good mentality to have, I won't lie. But yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next, but I might as well add some clones to the battlefield. I got a ton of droids, I got a ton of clones, and I think this will really add the life to the mock, because it's looking really dead right now. I won't lie about that. I also have Cody and some other clones over there, as well as General Grievous and Obi-Wan Kenobi, which we'll be adding last, because I kind of want to decide what scene I want to do. I'm probably just going to do the ripping organs out, because that's always fun. But yeah, now, one thing I have to say, and I really want to do, because it's kind of like, it's not really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but just like a cool opportunity to do this, I guess, kind of. Anyway, what I'm getting at here is if you pause, you could actually see these are Phase 1 clones. So what I'm going to do is, since I think this was like made early on before the concept of Phase 2 clones, but I'm really unsure. Oh, actually, there was a 2003 Clone War cartoon. So I don't know, maybe this was just like an early draft, kind of. I mean, this is a really expensive early draft because, like, imagine animating this. That would have been crazy. But yeah, I think I'm going to include some Phase 1 clones, some Phase 2 clones, a little bit of everything, because why not? Like, who cares? It's a deleted scene. And again, this is a scene where Obi-Wan rips up General Grievous's organs. So I'm going to do whatever I want. Here are the Phase 1 clones. I also did find a couple more stragglers for Phase 2 clones. And yeah, I have a pretty good amount of these plain Phase 2s. Some of them have decal helmets, though, like that one at the bottom there. You can see his like breather piece, a bit different from the other ones because it's not like printed into the helmet. But other than that, this mock is actually going to go crazy with the clones. I have so many. Droids, I actually need to buy more because every time I feel like the droids are vastly outnumbered. And no wonder the Republic won the Battle of Udapow. Like, killing Grievous aside, if this was the ratio of clones to droids, it would have been over. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the phase 2 in the front because Cody's phase 2 and he'll probably be leading, and then phase 1 in the back because they're like the backbone. I have a ton of them. So yeah, here are all the blasters I could find. I always feel like I have so many until I actually have to find some for a mock. I'll hope to find more because I actually don't think this is enough for all the clones and droids I have. And these are only clone blasters. I still need like actual Lego blasters for droids, or at least like the B1 battle droids. The super battle droids don't need them because they have like their wrist rockets and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put all the clones onto the base plate to get prepped for the battle. This lineup of clones is absolutely crazy. Now, I have not done a whole count yet, but I think we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 phase 2 clones, and some of the back getting medical care, which I'll get to in a second. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 phase 1 clones, and they all look super snazzy. Here in the back we have 2 clones receiving medical attention. One's a 212, one's a phase 2, and then there's a phase 1 trooper helping out the 212, and the 212 helping out phase 2. And then here we have 2 pilots walking out to go commandeer a vehicle or something, I'm not sure. But now that we've done all that, I think the final finishing touch is gonna be having Obi-Wan rip out General Grievous's brain on a platform. For reference, here's the original ending scene, we'll call it. So yeah, Obi-Wan and Grievous are just punching each other, and wow, that's just brutal. Obi-Wan in this, he's trying to rip open his chest plate. They're rolling around. Oh god, and then this happens. What are you doing there, Obi-Wan? What are you trying to do? And you can see the brain. Yeah, it's something. He walks up to him with a lightsaber. He cuts off his hand so he can't resist. He opens and he takes it. He throws it out. I'm sorry for you guys with a sick stomach, but I thought I'd share this scene. And then he just completely wastes it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to replicate. And here's what I replicate. So you can see Grievous is over there, dead, I'm assuming. And here's the brain. Here's Obi-Wan with his pistol. He shoots it, says, "So uncivilized," and then leaves. So yeah, good luck to his clones. So yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with how this mock turned out, especially like the battle. This is nothing special. To be honest, this isn't really anything special either. The clones just make it look sick. But I'm actually pretty happy with this. I just wanted to share that deleted scene for you guys. I highly recommend you check it out. Actually, I might... okay, maybe not highly recommend, but it's something interesting. It's an interesting piece of Star Wars content I didn't even know existed until a couple days ago. But yeah, make sure to go check that out. And also, like and subscribe, and hit the bell not to miss another mock video. I am planning to do a couple more, including a clone-based mock episode, hopefully, in like the coming month of January. I'm really kind of like using all my pieces. I don't really have any more, and I don't really plan on buying more because I'm trying not to buy as much Lego. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like if you did, and also subscribe to the channel, and I'm out of here. Bye.